Hey guys, what's going on? NFB here. Do me one favor at the end of this video. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button. Don't usually say these things, but I need to start saying it more often because apparently it does help the channel out overall. So, and I definitely want, if you definitely want to help the channel out, that's one way you can do so. So anyways, Cruis'n Blast came out today and everyone's reviewing it. A lot of the bigger YouTubers, they got review copies, so I don't know how long they've been able to play it already, but I for one cannot give you guys a review even though the game came today. I actually still don't even have it yet, so I can't play it, and so I'm kind of upset about that. You know, the game's not here yet. Should have been here today. Possibly tomorrow it might get here, but even with a few days of playing the game, I can't give you guys a review until I can honestly have spent enough time with it. So even if I decide to go ahead and just review this game, which I more likely will, it'll still be a while because, like I said, I want to fully experience this and give it some time. That way I can also give you guys my experience with, you know, I've played this game for, you know, X amount of time and it's still fun, it's still enjoyable, or I can tell you, yeah, you know, I'll play it here and there, or whatever. Does the excitement die down? I guess is what I'm trying to say. You know, I'll tell you guys about that. And so the only thing that I've seen from reviews, and I don't buy games based on reviews, I never have and never will. I just use it as an opinion and just to get a feel of what other people are feeling, how they feel about the game. Which overall this game has been positive, and I can say from all the platforms available, this is by far the most exciting game I've been waiting for. So anyways, a lot of people are saying it's a good game, they're enjoying it, it's fun, which is what a game needs to be. It's fun. Games have to be fun. And anyways, lack of online, that's the only thing that's that's a drawback with this game. And people are saying that the tracks feel kind of short, so like races can tend to last within a minute to 2 minutes, but it doesn't deter the fun. The game is fun overall. Maybe there'll be some future tracks via DLC. What I am hearing though is that there might be a online patch later on. Now, the reason why I would love to see this online is not only because are you able to reach across more players and people that you can't locally have around. Like, let's say you have a cousin that lives, like, you know, thousands of miles away or whatever, you know, obviously they won't be able to come over and play at your house. But the performance shouldn't take a dip as much as it would with split screen, because you got to understand that when you do split screen multiplayer, especially when you have 4 screens being split, your frame rate drops, and that's with any game. It don't matter what you're playing on. It's just technology. It's just the way it works. So I would have to assume, and what I've heard actually, that this game runs around 30 frames per second when it's split in 4. But what I was trying to assume is I would have to assume that if they brought online, that they could do like a local multiplayer where everyone has their own screens, and you know, and it shouldn't hinder the performance. And they can also just do, like, you know, the online play, like your normal online lobbies per se. And I don't think that's gonna hinder the performance that much either. So yeah, I can't wait to play this game. I'm really actually debating whether I should just buy it digitally and just have another have a spare copy physically. I am honestly debating that right now. And every second that goes by, I'm like, why haven't you bought it yet? Why haven't you bought it yet? You know you're gonna buy it. Anyways, those are just the voices in my head talking. So, guys, Look forward in the future. I'm gonna definitely make a video about this game. By then, everyone's already probably moved on from this game, and I really hope not. I really hope that this is the kind of game that people are going to be playing and playing for a long time, because that's how Cruis'n was in the past. You could play the games forever. And one thing I'm going to try to reach out to developers on this one, especially now that they got the actual licensing for these vehicles. This is nice. If you guys know about cars, you know, a lot of these cars that you see here, they're fully licensed. So you got your Corvette and Camaros and all that. In the past, like Cruis'n USA, you can tell that, you know, what these cars were inspired from, but they didn't have the licensing. So they had the Corvette, you know, they had the Ferrari, they had all those cars, you know, all the iconic cars, but they didn't have licensing for them. But you know, you can tell what they were. Well, one of my favorite cars, and I've talked about this in the past, I'm sure, is from Cruis'n World, which is that black Mitsubishi 3000 GT VR4. And I would really love if they just added that as a DLC later on or something. Maybe they can get the licensing for it. That would be nice to have. That when I was a kid, I didn't even know what that car was, but it was my favorite car in the game. And now, as an adult, it's actually one of my favorite cars in real life. So, yeah, so I would really love to see some of the other cars come back from the past Cruis'n series, not just Bonsai GT, which is the 3000 GT, but I'd like to see Zombie, which is an old school Mustang. I'd like to see, what was the Supra's name? I can't remember the Supra. It's like Kamikaze. I think it was Kamikaze. That was the Supra. Supra is another one of my favorite cars. So these cars are based on real world, but they didn't have licensing back then, so they just came up with these cool names for them. And maybe I'll do a video on that later on, because I think that's pretty cool. Anyways, let me know if you've picked up this game, or if you're thinking about it, if you're on the fence, or you know, if you have, are you enjoying it? What do you like about it? What do you dislike about it? Let me know, guys. I definitely love hearing back from you guys, and I do appreciate all my new subscribers, all my old subscribers, and I'll try to upload videos when I can, guys. You guys know how I am. I'm pretty bad at it sometimes, but I'm really trying my best not to forget about my YouTube channel. So, all right, guys, NFB out. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Life is a Nintendo game.